So recently there's been a little bit of a situation in the Wuthering Waves community which I wanted to kind of talk about, and it's all to do with a lot of the Chinese side of the community and people maybe spreading misinformation about it and some of the voice actors that are a part of Wuthering Waves. Now, there's a whole kind of drama thing going on of someone actually making up a story apparently and spreading this misinformation to kind of push their own agenda, and they've been known to do this in the past, but I just kind of wanted to cover the story that they actually brought up just in case, it did turn out to be true, but also talk about how, a lot of people are falling for this misinformation and how this happens quite a lot over in the Gacha community in general. Now, obviously, am I 100% sure this is misinformation? No, but it does seem like a lot of people are citing that, they do have a very big agenda against a lot of these groups that we will go into in this video, and it's been taken down from multiple places as well, which again, I will further kind of explain in the video as well. But before I get into it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys do enjoy it, and also go to Game Subs, use my code Kaza, get 10% off, or well, get 21% off now because there's a new event on at the moment, which again is only lasting for about a week, so definitely go over there, use my code Kaza, get 21% off this time, and yeah, it's only limited, so definitely go over there. But let's get back into the video. So this is a post from The Waves. I don't know, who they are. I've never even heard of them in my life. I'm pretty sure I made one video about them in the past, about some other posts that they made about Hoyoverse and Honkai Star and stuff like that. Pretty much saying that CN incels boycott femme voice actors for Jinshi and Camellia. CN voice actors said that they wanted to lick Brant's pecs, which again, very weird. And apparently incels are saying that this is equal to Jinshi and Camellia loving Brant, and pretty much saying that, they don't love them and that, the only person they love is Brant, which again is kind of crazy. And obviously, I think a lot of this is down to, kind of spreading misinformation about other languages. I think that's one of the easiest ways people can go ahead and just kind of spread whatever the hell they want, because people don't understand what Chinese is like. And, there's a very, very important quote from SteamBunX saying that I was going around and spreading misinformation and taking advantage of the fact that no one speaks Chinese. Well, I think this person is actually doing that, and this person is actually living up to the quote that SteamBunX has actually, kind of brought out. And pretty much, yeah, they're saying that this is what they're saying. Now, obviously, someone who, speaks Chinese, maybe someone in the community can actually go through and read through all of this to kind of verify whether, what they're saying at the moment is true, because they say, Camellia, Jinshi, CN, VA, lick Brant's pecs jokes, and they say, like, me too, I'm glad you're like me. And then they say things like, is this the man that Jinshi / Carlotta loves the most? For some reason, they bring Carlotta into this now. Maybe they do mean Carlotta as well. I'm not sure, because they said Jinshi / Camellia up here, but now they're saying Jinshi / Carlotta. It just kind of doesn't add up. It doesn't really make sense that, it's so all over the place like this. And yeah, there's like a screenshot of this I think it's actually over on Tibo, which is actually a Chinese social media site, which again, it could be true. A lot of this stuff could be true, but obviously, as you can see here, there's a rated kind of a community note which says OP is claiming CN incels is harassing the voice actors, when in fact they're actually talking about the character instead of the voice actors themselves. OP is clearly using this misinformation to push their own agenda and has a history of doing so. So pretty much what they're saying is, with the context of this post, and let's just say, this isn't a rated community note, so it doesn't mean it's true or anything, but what they're saying is they're actually going after the character rather than the voice actor, which I think is, could be true. And I feel like a lot of people do get angry at characters for no reason. Now, obviously, the person continues on a little bit of a thread saying every male role will be called a robber who stole their waifu and insulted them until the game dev deletes male roles. They also said that all female staff should be fired, but because voice actors must be femme, then they can be used for AI or delete their names, and Snowbreaks VA is anonymous. So again, it seems like this person is very heavily leaning into the whole Chinese incel kind of thing that is going on in the community, and that could not even be true at all. As this person says, they definitely do have a big agenda against them, if they're even, Chinese incels in the first place. Now, another reason why I feel like a lot of this is kind of misinformation, and they are kind of spreading a lot of fake stuff, is the fact that if you go onto r/Wuthering Waves, there was actually a post about it, but it got deleted, so I can't actually find it anymore. But there was a post, and it said it was locked and deleted by the moderators of r/Wuthering Waves, which again might be a thing because, it's just very sensitive topic and they don't want it on the Reddit. But there's a lot of people in the comments of there saying that this person is known to be spreading a lot of stuff like this, and it seems like some people are actually believing this too. So again, make sure you definitely check what's going on. Now, obviously, they posted this video as well. They say, this is why CN incels are boycotting this CNVA. I only translated it a little bit, but it's enough. Just because Jinshi's Camellia CNVA says they want to lick Brant's pecs. So let's just take a look at that. It's very weird to be said that, but
特会出场，我还是形容女频，先让我舔完布兰特的胸肌之后再说。
Okay.
布兰特的那个深痕在胸上，布兰特出场这么帅啊！这下， 哎呦，你看，不用客气，不用。
So yeah, pretty much you can see that it's, I'm pretty sure that's Camelia's voice actor actually thirsting over Brant, which I think is totally normal for a lot of the voice actors and even content creators. You know, a lot of people have been thirsting over Brant. Cap has definitely been doing that. But, you know, I think a lot of people have been really enjoying Brant's character, and obviously if they are being attacked for this, then that's terrible, you know? And I'm not saying that this information could be 100% fake, and this could be 100% completely wrong. There could be some kind of things missed out, and obviously this person is being a little bit kind of predatory in terms of just like, oh, trying to tie a little bit of the information to make it fit more of their narrative, which I don't think is great. And it would be nice if someone could follow up and actually make a full translation thing, giving us an honest look at what is actually going on and whether they're just going after Brant or if they're going after, you know, the voice actors and everything like that, because it is terrible if actual real life people are involved in this. Now, obviously, they also made one more reply as well, saying that CN incels are also very angry at Kuro's released Brant and Phoebe on Valentine's Day, so they used this ship picture to try and anger more incels. CN gamers said incels hate ships too much and they so love to find ships, which would make the real shipper ashamed. So again, they're saying that people are getting angry at a post of Brant and Phoebe together, which again, I just don't think, you know, it's something to get angry over. And, you know, I don't know if any of this stuff is actually true. And now, obviously, they talk about, you know, the past of harassment and stuff of other voice actors, including, I think it's Miko's CN voice actor, which again, you know, they're saying that there isn't very much of a, you know, strong case in court and stuff like that for people to be like bullied and harassed. Now, you know, you can actually do something about it, but it is a minor crime, so you're not really going to be able to get much out of it. But I think the overall kind of summary of this entire kind of thread is that, you know, I think there actually is something going on with the Camellia voice actor and, you know, kind of talking about Brant and stuff in the live stream. Obviously, they provided that clip there, but I think that the hate towards them or the hate towards voice actors is a little bit overblown, and that's just not me trying to put out a fire for Kuro Games or something like that. I genuinely think this person has a big agenda, and I've seen multiple people telling me, saying that this person does have a big agenda against like Chinese incels and stuff like that, and maybe even against some of these games as well. But again, it seems like they are continuing to spread a lot of false information, and, you know, this is proved by a lot of the stuff going on in the community notes, and also proved by, you know, the Wuthering Waves subreddit with pretty much every single reply saying that this was lies and that this was a little bit of misinformation. And as I said, you know, it's very easy to lie about things, especially whenever you kind of tweak things very, very slightly, because I think that's what they've done here. I don't think they've gone an outright lie and just went, oh yeah, they're doing this and it's completely made up. I feel like there's a little bit of truth to it, which obviously is, you know, what makes up a good lie. And I feel like they've kind of tweaked it a little bit to kind of tweak their agenda towards CN incels and stuff like that, and then, you know, made it a little bit more believable, which again is kind of crazy. And hey, we'll have to keep an eye on what this situation is like and, you know, what happens in the future, because if this stuff is actually happening to these voice actors, then it is terrible. But so far, this is the only place that's actually reported this. There's been no other Wuthering Waves places. Wuthering Waves haven't commented on this at all, and it seems like, you know, you just got to be careful out there whenever you're kind of taking into account all this information, because whenever I saw this, you know, I was pretty worried. You know, I was like, oh damn, is this actually happening to some of these CN voice actors and everything like that that are out there? But in actual fact, it was just a person kind of spreading a little bit of misinformation. So as long as you do a little bit of digging and do a little bit of digging into their past, I think you should be alright. And yeah, just like if you see any posts from this person in the future, definitely be cautious on how true it is and how twisted it is, because again, it could be. And hey, you know, if there is a update to this and they provide even more proof, everything like that, then maybe, you know, there could be a little bit of a change in the story. But, you know, people in the comments of the Wuthering Waves post as well were saying that, well, they provided proof. So like, how can you say this is false? Well, I think a big factor is the translation as well. I don't know if all of this translation is true. So hopefully, you know, someone who is Chinese and in the community can go ahead and actually accurately translate all of these and tell us if what they're saying is actually true. And also, this person can easily twist a lot of the words to, again, fit their agenda. So I feel like this person just isn't trustworthy at all, and we should wait for a little bit more of an official source, or I say an official source, but like someone who's a little bit more trustworthy in the community and isn't known for having a big agenda against all of these people. And yeah, just pretty much just keep an eye out who's posting stuff, who's actually kind of, you know, sharing things, because it does make a massive difference. And obviously some people are massively biased towards other kind of places, and we've seen it a lot with other groups as well, like Gacha Gaming, every kind of other community like that, which just go ahead and spread all of this kind of like misinformation, lies and stuff about Wuthering Waves, but also about other games too, about Genshin Impact. You know, there are people over on the other side, you know, the Kuro bots versus the Hoyo Shields. It happens quite a bit, and there's a lot of people out there who really want to kind of spread misinformation about these companies because they don't like them, and I think that is a big problem in the community at the moment. But again, all we can do is just kind of keep an eye out for what is fake, what is real, and just kind of, you know, go on about with our day, especially if, you know, stuff like this happens in the future. But again, if this stuff is actually happening, it's terrible, and I definitely will keep you guys updated. And yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think this should be looked into a little bit more, or do you think that it should just be left alone and it's probably just kind of a lie kind of created up by this person who, yeah, definitely has some kind of agenda or something going on? Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys did enjoy it, and also go to Game Subs, use my code KAZA. As I said, you can get 21% off at the moment. Don't miss it. Again, there's only a couple more days left, so go over there, take a look, get a flavor, get a cup, get a whatever, and yeah, 21% off using my code KAZA. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.